Michigan Congressman and Michigan candidate for governor, John James. Sir, I'm shocked that Republicans can't just wipe the floor clean of all these Democrat seats.
Well, we certainly will in Michigan. I mean, what else does it take? I mean, Michigan's house is on fire. We have the highest unemployment rate in the Midwest. We have some of the highest energy rates. We have a terrible education system where our kids can barely read, 44th in the nation because we're not focused on things like phonics. And meanwhile, Gretchen Whitmer has the time to sign a Pride Month declaration. What she should have done is she should have opted into the federal tax credit that we got passed in President Trump's working family tax cuts last year, to make sure that we can educate our children and have a better future. I mean, Democrats are siding with terrorist sympathizers and a dude with a whole Nazi tattoo on his chest. This is what the modern Democrat Party has become, and we're going to be focusing on things that are going to be keeping America safe, that are going to be keeping Michigan strong, and that's the reason why I'm running, and that's the reason why Republicans are going to have a good year this year.
Well, and people are voting with their feet. I mean, like, I know you're not running in New Jersey, but like they're just plentiful examples over there that, you know, Samsung, they came to New Jersey for their headquarters like a little while ago. And then 8 months later, they were like, yeah, your tax regulation environment is just so terrible. I mean, the same thing happened in Michigan. People are just leaving. I think you guys are what, like number 2 in the nation for job loss over there under Whitmer?
I mean, it's bad. It's bad. But you know what? There's hope on the horizon because we can learn from the mistakes of places like New Jersey and New York and Illinois and California. We can fix this and make it better by making sure that we're focusing on tax, tort, and regulatory reform, focusing on local control, putting the people back in control, educating our children. Michigan has lost 250,000 manufacturing jobs since 2000. And Gretchen Whitmer hasn't made it any better. We need to have somebody who's actually created jobs in the real world to actually have a sense of what it takes to grow our economy. President Trump has brought $17 trillion worth of investment back to the United States of America, and it is not making it to blue states like Michigan because of failed leadership. We need to focus on the fundamentals. We need to do what works. We need to lower taxes, both property and personal income taxes, to make things more friendly for businesses and for people who are just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, but this is the problem: is you're running against you. There is a literal movement within the Democrat Party to rein in and control and stifle college football in a state like Michigan, where you have the largest stadium. It's like 110,000 people fit in the big house at Michigan University for all that stuff, and they want to rein that like that. That's their message.
Yeah, go blue, by the way, but.
Communism
cannot work. And that's right, communism cannot work. But their Marxist policies are cratering this country. They fundamentally believe that America is a racist and evil country. We are not. This is the greatest country that's ever existed in the world. And when we give our kids the tools to be successful, when we trust the people more than we trust the government, when we trust in the Lord and submit to Him, and we can do great things for our neighbors to make sure that we reclaim how special we are, and we can drive that down to each man, woman, boy, and girl so that we can get away from communism, we can dispense with the Marxism, we can dispense with the Green New Deal ideology that's taking us backwards, and we can focus on the prosperity that we are entitled to, that we're endowed by our Creator, fight for our rights, and have a stronger, better America.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, but I mean, you're starting at square one. She can't even replace lead pipes, so... You know, Congressman, we appreciate it, sir.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed, by the way, you can't say Michigan State, University football. You can't say Alabama football without someone either saying roll tide or go blue. So, Congressman, we appreciate it.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.